Let's solve this physics question on the board. The question says the stress experienced by a wire of diameter y/pi meter loaded by a weight y square Newton is. So we are given some options here to choose from, but for us to determine the option, let's solve the question to know the answer. So now we are given diameter as y/pi meter, and then the weight is given as y square Newton. Now, formula for calculating stress is force over area. Stress is equal to force over area. So, and we know diameter wire is cylindrical in shape, so the area for that is pi r square. And in our question, we were not given the radius, so we're going to calculate radius from here. So diameter, radius is equals to diameter over 2. So what we need to do is to multiply this by half to have our radius. So our radius will be y over 2 pi. So that's our radius. So we can now input it into this equation, that's force over area. So don't forget that weight is weight due to gravity, so which is the force we're going to use for this particular calculation. So force will be equals to y square all over pi radius, which is this, so that will be y over pi all squared. So this will be equals to y over pi times y square over 4 pi square. So we take the 4 up to balance up the equation. So we now have that y square times 4 pi square all over pi times y square. So looking out for this, y will cancel out y square, y square cancel out y square, and pi will cancel out the pi here, one of the pi here. So the equation will now remain 4 pi. So if that's the question, then that means our answer is 4 pi Newton meter per square. So that means that the answer is this. Thank you.